Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel, the channel where I strive to make the world a better place, one video at a time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is, let's discuss the eating habits of Americans. Let's discuss the eating habits of Americans. I became passionate about this topic actually just a couple of months ago when I really started to consider and really talk to my wife, hey, we need to change our eating habits and our diets. And it really changed because my daughter was born. And I said, man, a lot of people are actually experiencing a lot of physical conditions and dying because their eating habits and the fact that they develop diseases or physical conditions in their body. And I told my wife, I said, I don't want that to be us. I want us to be here for our children. I want us to be here, for the duration, of their childhood and as long as we can in their adulthood, So I don't want to pass away prematurely, and a lot that has to do with that is the diet and what we consume as human beings. So my wife and I decided to change our diet. We eat a lot of McDonald's, Burger King, Rallies, different, things like that. A lot of foods cooked in grease. We would get a lot of candy, donuts, and all this kind of stuff. A lot of sugary foods, a lot of sodium. We would consume Lay's chips and Doritos and all this kind of stuff. We would consume those foods. Drink pop, sugary, right? High fructose corn syrup. We would drink, pop and and eat all these kinds of foods. But I said, we got to change. And my wife said, yeah, I got to change. My wife was wanting to lose weight. I'm wanting to lose some stomach fat. My wife's the same way. And so we decided we're going to work out and we're going to change our diet and the way we eat. So we cut those foods out. We decided to get like salmon and fish and tuna. Decided to, I said salmon and fish. I meant salmon and chicken and tuna. And then we're deciding to eat vegetables and get fruits and eat things like oatmeal and eggs. I know eggs is like gold nowadays, but we do get a couple cartons every month. So, but we decided to eat these kinds of foods, because we want to be healthy. We want to be there. We want to be there for our daughters and for the rest of our children, So, and we want to feel good. We want to be energetic. We want to think right. We want to be healthy, So, but in America, a lot of people don't realize what happens when you eat certain foods. See, here in America, we're so busy that we go to McDonald's, we go to Rallies, and we go to Burger King because we don't feel like cooking, or because it's 5 and 6 o'clock at night. We got off work and we don't have time to cook and all this kind of stuff. And we eat all these foods that are cooked in grease. We eat all these foods that are just have so much sugar in it. We eat all these foods that have so much sodium on it, right? And we consume these foods not knowing what it really does to our body. You see, you eat a lot of sodium, guess what? You get high blood pressure. You eat a lot of sugar, guess what? You gain weight. You eat a lot of grease, guess what? It clogs your arteries, which can lead to cardiac arrest. Here I have up, actually, what do arteries do to your body? What do arteries do in your body, right? It says arteries carry blood away from the heart and veins carry blood back to the body. Right? If blood does not escape your heart and have a way to go to the rest of your body, guess what you do? You die. You go to cardiac arrest and you die. Guess what grease does? Grease stops or blocks the blood going back to your body when it leaves your heart. That's just an example of what we're going to be covering. And it's scary, but the thing about it is a lot of Americans don't realize what happens, or because it doesn't happen right then and there, it's okay. But then 20 years, 30 years down the road, they dropping dead, or they're in the hospital because of this, or in the hospital because of that, and then wonder why they are. Oh, well, for 20 years you've been consuming McDonald's, for 20 years you've been consuming Burger King, for 20 years you've been consuming Rallies, for 20 years you've been eating donuts, for 20 years you've been eating chips, for 20 years you've been eating all of these healthy foods. You've been unhealthy foods. You've been consuming these things and ignorant of what it does to your body. It's crazy because they have this thing in Las Vegas, this restaurant that's called the Heart Attack Grill. If you weigh over 300 pounds, guess what? You can eat free there. And these are foods where that's a place where they get 5, 10 burgers on one patty, and people are consuming these things. 10 patties on one burger, and people are consuming these things. They give you a big amount of fries. Oh, as much Coke as you want, we have it. And we're consuming this food, and we're wondering why our bodies feel like garbage. We're wondering why people are dropping dead at such a young age. We're wondering why people are experiencing so much physical conditions at such a young age. Because we are consuming things that are not designed for us. Grease is not designed for us to consume. High amounts of sugar is not designed for us to consume. High amounts of sodium are not designed for us to consume. God made our bodies in such a way that we are designed to consume what He has designed for us. So in terms of things like chicken, fish, fruits, vegetables, that's what we are to be consuming. But instead, we want to eat these man-made things and think that it's actually going to do something for our body. It's not going to. That food is designed by a man, and you are not supposed to be consuming that food because God designed our bodies to be able to consume what He has designed for us. Why in the world would He be okay with humans, His creation, eating foods that was created by men when it makes us feel like garbage? You're supposed to be eating foods that make you feel good, that gives you energy, that helps you think. That has good health benefits. But instead, we live in a society where, we just consume anything and it's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the society that we are living in. We have got to realize and be mindful and be knowledgeable about what food does to our body, because we don't get taught it. Maybe briefly in health, but we learn a whole bunch of other things in health class. And the health class for me in high school was only a semester, and food was just a little bit of what we touched. No, we need a whole entire course in school that's solely for food, talking about food and what it does to your body, talking about the correct way to eat. Because people are coming up ignorant, not knowing what all these foods does to your body, or they do know and they refuse to eat healthier. Well, it's time to learn what it does to your body, that maybe us Americans will actually change the way that we eat. I'm going to be diving more into this, different topics, maybe a topic covering grease, what it does to your body, a topic covering sugar, a topic covering sodium, a topic covering different ways that you can switch out your diet, a topic covering fish, a topic covering chicken, a topic covering these vegetables. And I'm going to have some guests up on here talking about this kinds of things, who's more knowledgeable than me, because I'm still learning myself. But I want to let you know that my wife and I are done. We are changing the way we eat. And our daughter's going to be raised that way as well. Because health is of the utmost importance. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to another topic here in my podcast, discussing the eating habits of Americans. I want to thank everyone for watching. Please like this video. Please comment any thoughts you have. Please subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can be notified anytime I drop a video. Thank you so much. Peace.
Yeah.